So CGC is in deep water, and it sucks because I literally just bought a CGC card. But let's talk about what's happening. So there's these cards called beta cards, and they're essentially the play-tested cards that Pokemon used back in 1995 to make sure their game didn't have any holes in it. So they were just kind of mock-up prototype cards. Well, these cards came out, and people were sending them off to CGC to get graded. And they were giving them a grade, 9, 10, whatever. And then these cards were selling on eBay for thousands of dollars. Well, some internet sleuth investigated the cards, and they actually found out when you put the cards under a filter and you investigate their metadata, which I didn't even know Prince had metadata. If you go down here, whatever decoding thing they did, they discovered that these cards were actually printed in 2024. Now, I don't fully understand the metadata, it's way too technical for me, but being printed in 2024 obviously means they're fake, because these were supposed to be play tested in 1995. And if CGC was grading things as real, but they were actually fake, it kind of raises the question of their credibility. What other cards have they said were real but were fake? And so people are kind of scared, like, ooh, is like how reputable are they? How safe is my investment if I send to them and they're not going to catch some obvious things that you pay them to do? So I don't know if CGC as a company will be bankrupt or go under long term. I think it'll blow over like most scandals for corporations, but it does raise the question and force you to consider the credibility of the company. And so when you're thinking about grading your cards, I don't know, CGC is probably still a reputable company. It could just be a one-off thing, a simple mistake from a super obscure beta card. But definitely be careful as you're going to buy cards recently. Maybe look at PSA or like even Tag. Tag is a new company that is kind of new on the scenes, but they could overtake CGC in all this. But overall, just be careful. I'm sure some of their other cards, most of their other cards are real, but it's something to consider. So make sure you do your research before sending your cards off or buying from a certain company, because things happen and you don't want to waste your money. It's a very expensive hobby. So this is more of a like public service announcement of what's going on, and I'll continue to investigate it and give you all a more definitive answer on what I think is going to happen in the future with this company.